Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. This is the daily three-card reading for May 14th. And as many of you have figured out, I do them on the 13th. I do it the day before. And the message for the 13th was start again. So do I need to say anything more? This is my third attempt. Oh, joy. All right. The message of the day is clarity and harmony. So I think I'm going to have a clear vision as to how to attain or remain harmonious. And I'm pushing through this one, no matter if Godzilla shows up. I think one of the Godzilla movie, there was an apartment I was not supposed to, but I was thinking about getting before this one, and it was at one of the major historical squares here in Mexico City, and they filmed part of one of the Godzilla movies there. It's like, oh, all right. I offer private readings. I offer IET, a healing modality. I offer pendulum clearing, another healing modality. And I also teach classes on pendulum clearing. All the information is below. I also have scarves for sale, ripecolor.com, information below. Okay. Okay. So I have the Nine of Wands and then the Page of Swords and then the Moon. Um, a lot of times when I do two or three readings on the same thing, I get the same cards, but I haven't been getting them. So that's really interesting. Okay, so I have the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is it's a funny little card. There's so much going on there. I have so many interpretations for it. But at the end of the day, he feels there's like a line in the sand. He's made a boundary. He's like, okay, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I think the enough is enough is the all the ideas and all the over, I feel that the end of Mercury retrograde is going to like really make everything clear. That's what I've really been feeling overall, which I think is right around now. Okay. It's tomorrow, it's the 14th, it's 15th, it's 3rd. I don't know. It's around now. And I think all these things that you're thinking about, and I have this and I have that, and I think it's just going to get clear. It's like, okay, I'm going to stop for a minute. Because what happens in the Nine of Wands is that he's at this point in battle where he's like, how am I going to get out of here? Like enough is enough. How am I going to get out of here? So through the Page of Swords, he's how he gets out of here. So the Page of Swords is a new inkling, a new idea, a new way of looking at things. But it's the beginning of it. It's the beginning of it, right? It's not like a fully formed idea. It's just like I like to think of it as like a butterfly flying by. So I think of it. I don't know if that metaphor makes sense, but it's sort of like, well, maybe if I do this, but it's not like, oh yes, I'm definitely it's more like, okay, I think I'll try this. Right. You're in the middle of a recipe and it's like, oh, I have all that extra parsley in the refrigerator, might as well just throw it in. It's a little bit, but it's not like this grand idea. It's not that. It's just like a little inkling. Okay, so you follow the little inkling of how you can get out of here, or what's the most important thing I have to take care of, or what's the action or the attitude that I need to take or I prefer to take to be clear and harmonious, let's say. And then I get the moon, and the moon is really about following your dreams, following your intuition. Not really quite sure where you're going, but it's like, all right, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. So there's a little bit of it's a little bit of experimentation. It's a little bit of experiment. There's a hair on the end of my it's driving me crazy. Okay. Um, it's a little bit of experimentation. It's like, okay, I think I'll try this. Let's see what happens. But it's about being open. This is what I'm getting now all of a sudden. It's about being open to something new coming along, being open to like, you know, something floating in the air, something you heard, uh, something new you're going to try. It's about being open to that and like going with that. That's what it is. Very interesting. All right. So be open. Mhm. Just, it's all out there. It's all out there, but I feel like it's very subtle. There's this very subtle little like clue or energy or idea that comes through that it's like, okay, I think I'll do that. Like, let's say you had a plan to go with your friends, you were going to, some restaurant, and you all get together and you're on the right street, and either you can't find it or it's too crowded or something, someone is turned off, something. And then, like diagonally across the street, you see something else, or someone says, is anyone really hungry? And everyone's like, no, I'm not really hungry anyway. So, oh, well, why don't we just go to this really cool store that I know around here? Okay. Why don't we just, I don't know, go to the park and then eat there? Okay. It's a little bit like that, like be flexible, like be a little flexible in your thinking and your inclination, like let yourself be led, like that. Um, and set the intent that you want to be clear and harmonious and see what comes up. Yeah, it's a little bit like floating around, which actually sometimes is really good. All right, they're starting the construction, so I'm going to end the video. Blessings.